There's a reason why the strongest people you've ever heard of spent years in silence. There's a reason why every great story begins with isolation, pain, or being left out. It's not a coincidence. It's a process. And that process begins in one place: alone. Alone is not a weakness. It's where legends are built. In a world that glorifies crowds, noise, and validation, the truth is this: the greatest transformations, breakthroughs, and reinventions happen behind closed doors, far from the spotlight. From childhood, we're taught to avoid being alone, to fear solitude. We're surrounded by noise, friends, social media, entertainment, constant input. We learn to measure our value based on who surrounds us, or how many followers we have. But that's the lie. Real strength doesn't come from crowds. It comes from isolation. It comes from sitting in silence and hearing your own thoughts. That's terrifying for most people. But not for you, because you're here to build something bigger, and that begins when the world is quiet. Think of every great story. Bruce Wayne in the cave, Muhammad Ali in the gym, talking to himself, Steve Jobs wandering alone in the wilderness, Elon Musk sleeping in factories when no one believed in Tesla. You want greatness? You go where they went. You go alone. Noise hides things. It hides our fear, our laziness, our excuses. But silence? It reveals all of it. That's why people run from solitude. Because when you're alone, you're faced with everything you've avoided. But that's exactly why you need to face it. You'll feel the pain of your regrets. You'll hear the voice of the version of you you've been ignoring. You'll start asking yourself uncomfortable questions. And that's how transformation starts. No filters, no distractions. Just you, your demons, and your destiny. In solitude, you meet your shadow, but you also meet your strength. No one sees you waking up at 4 a.m. No one sees you reading books while others binge Netflix. No one claps for your consistency. And that's perfect, because you're not building for likes. You're building for legacy. Let them sleep. Let them mock you. Let them ignore you. You're not meant to be understood right now. That's part of the plan. The work you do in the dark will shock them when you walk into the light. The gym is empty? Good. No one texting you? Better. They stopped inviting you? Perfect. This is your time. This is your lab. This is your cave. You're not alone because you're weak. You're alone because you're chosen. When you remove yourself from the noise, something magical happens. Your vision clears. You stop chasing things you don't want. You start understanding what really matters. You stop copying others. You start building yourself. Alone, you gain clarity of purpose, focus of mind, and fire in your heart. You no longer need a map. You become the map. Being alone teaches you something the world never will: how to stand on your own. You stop needing people to believe in you. You stop begging for validation. You start showing up for yourself. And when you do that long enough, something changes. You don't just walk different. You think different. You stop chasing love. You become love. You stop looking for heroes. You become your own damn hero. That kind of self-respect, it doesn't come from likes. It comes from late nights, alone, grinding, building, growing. People who fear solitude are easy to manipulate. They need attention, reassurance, praise. But the person who has spent time alone, that person is dangerous. They've built their own fire. They've sharpened their own blade. They've walked through hell and didn't post it. You cannot break someone who has rebuilt themselves in silence. Let them talk. Let them gossip. Let them doubt you. You already know who you are, because you met yourself in the dark. There will be a day, maybe months from now, maybe years, when they look at you and say, "Where did this version of you come from?" And you'll smile, because you know where. It came from the early mornings, the lonely nights, the ignored phone calls, the skipped parties, the private tears, the unseen victories. It came from alone. And now? Now you're unstoppable. You'll scare people. You'll confuse people. You'll lose people. Because they won't understand why you chose to separate yourself, why you stopped talking, stopped partying, stopped wasting time. They won't understand until you win, until your results speak louder than their opinions, until your glow up is too loud to ignore, until the life you built alone becomes the life they wish they had. And when that day comes, you won't need to say a word, because your silence already said enough. Stop calling it loneliness. Start calling it training camp. You're in the gym while they're in the club. You're studying while they're scrolling. You're meditating while they're complaining. You're not behind. You're ahead. You're building a future version of you they've never seen. And when they do, it'll be too late to catch up. Alone is not empty. It's preparation. Alone is not sad. It's sacred. This is your season of silence. This is your cocoon. This is your battlefield. Don't run from it. Don't fear it. Don't waste it. This is where you sharpen your sword. This is where you meet your real self. This is where you stop being ordinary. Legends are not built in crowds. They're built in the quiet, in the dark, in solitude. So stay alone, stay focused, stay dangerous. Because when you return, you're not coming back the same. You're coming back as a legend.